Hi, I'm Jennifer Soames, traumatic brain injury survivor, advocate, author, and holistic health professional. Welcome to another episode of the TBI Diaries. This episode is all about shame and gremlins. When I held a TBI panel discussion the other night with 5 other amazing women who are all brain injury survivors, I heard their stories, and a lot of them had to do with the element of shame and how that's affecting their daily lives when it comes to dealing with and living with a brain injury. So for me, I can only speak for myself, but I have felt a lot of shame over the last 4 years that I've been living with a brain injury. I have felt shame around the lack of energy that I have struggled with. And even though it's better, there are times where I find myself hardly wanting to or able to get off the couch some days. I have had shame around not being the person that I was, not being the energetic, go-getter, type A personality, just go, 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 that our society so supports. I felt shame around the high amount of debt that I incurred because of all of my medical bills and my inability to work as much. I felt a lot of shame because as a business owner and as a practitioner, I wanted to be able to work more and do more and offer more for my clients and my students. And I'm just not able to do that at times. I'm able to do more now that it's been some time and I'm doing quite well, but I'm still not able to be the business person and the practitioner that I would expect of myself and that society expects of me. Now, shame isn't the same as feeling guilty. Guilty is, I did something bad, I feel bad about it. Shame is just, I am bad. And if you like to investigate this further, Brené Brown is a shame researcher and has many, many books and TED Talks and things, and she's fantastic. So you can learn all about shame from Brené Brown. But when I listen to these other women talk and share their stories and hear that they also had shame around some of these things, I thought, it's really important to bring this to light and to voice it, because as Brené Brown talks about in Daring Greatly, that the only way to really combat shame is to talk about it. So I'm talking about it and letting you know that these are really common things for brain injury survivors, as well as likely people who are also struggling with chronic illnesses. Our society doesn't support people who can't keep up to speed, who maybe can't perform the way that they want or desire to. Our society wants you to do more, be more, achieve more. And when you are flatlined with a brain injury that just knocks you sometimes literally to the floor, but really keeps you down energetically, and that you just can't do what you used to do, it's very, very hard to adapt to that. And we can feel really bad about it. But really, there's nothing to be feeling bad about. And nothing to really have shame around either, because you know what? These things happen. They happen to us. Sometimes we can think about them happening for us. That can take a little bit of a mindset turn. However, we didn't ask for these things to happen. We didn't deserve for these things to happen. They just did. And we grow from them and we keep moving forward to the best of our ability. And we also give ourselves the grace to know that we are whole, we are not broken, we are not unworthy, we are not worse or bad or inadequate because of who we are now, even with our injuries. We are always doing the best that we can, and so what if that doesn't meet up to society standards? Sometimes we have to inform society and the people around us that, that doesn't work for me. And so we have to invite other people to come and meet us at our level. And that does take a shift. Rather than trying to keep up, what if we started to create an environment where there's more empathy, more understanding, more education around brain injuries, so that the world can meet us at our needs, rather than us trying to keep up, which takes so much more energy than what we actually have. If I try to keep up at the pace that society wants me to keep up at, I might do that for a couple days and then I am crashed again on the couch for several. I can't do it. So I have to be real with myself and create the boundaries that I need, which means disappointing people and making sure that that means not disappointing myself in who I am and what I'm accomplishing and what I'm able to do, because it's just my reality. So shame, you are free to go, because I am not going to feel bad about the things that I cannot do, because it's just my reality and I'm living the best life that I possibly can. So there you go. There's a little bit about shame, and those gremlins that do come up in your head around doubt and the negative self-talk, those are gremlins. And the best way to conquer those is to talk about it. So if you have some things that you've felt shame around with your brain injury, comment down below and let's get a discussion going. Because the more that you can discharge that from your body through your voice and even through your fingers as you type, it's a great way to release it so that you can continue healing and moving forward in your life, in your healing, and just working in the capacity that you were able to do. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos of the TBI Diaries, both here on Facebook and on my new YouTube channel at Head of Hope. Check that out and stay tuned for my upcoming book, also by the same title, Head of Hope, coming out later in 2018. Take care.